As we set out on our first day, we say goodbye to Coomera. I've never technically sailed before. I've been a passenger, but I've never done any of the work. Josh, on the other hand, at least has practice with our Sunmaid, and he's been working on other catamarans. Between us, it's still not much, but it should be enough to get us home. The plan is to be at Newcastle before Christmas, and to hopefully make the most of the good weather so Josh can teach me a thing or two. Right now, we're about 7 nautical miles off the east coast of Australia. The weather is rather calm, and the wind is about 10 knots. So it's a good time for Josh to show me how to put the sail up for the first time. Without the kids, this is my chance to really get to learn what I need to do to help Josh without him telling me to do things. And since we've only owned Aroha for about 2 days, there's a lot we still need to learn about her. Aroha is much larger than our trailer sailor, but she's also much larger than the average catamaran. From here we're travelling south, but the wind is blowing from the northeast. So to make things easier, Josh has slowed us right down and he's turning us into the wind while we try to put the sail up. It won't always be just the two of us, but it's helpful if we both know what we're doing so that we can both teach the children. Our eldest, Nicholas, already has plenty of his own sailing experience, but it's time for the other two to learn as well. So far, I can't quite tell if this is the easy part or if Josh just makes it look easy. We're a long way from being professionals, but it's definitely a skill he has picked up very quickly. As the sail gets higher and higher, you can feel it start to catch the wind, and we are picking up speed. We were expecting to be travelling at around 5 knots, but after putting the sail up, we've picked up to about 7. I'm still rather ignorant as to what that means. It sounds fast, but it doesn't feel fast. We're also watching as the weather changes. This same wind that we're catching now is also bringing possible storms and bad weather. We're far enough away from it to not have to worry about danger, but we are making plans to find somewhere else to stop along the way. Coffs Harbour is roughly our halfway point, so that's where we're going to stay for a few nights, at least until the weather calms down. It's also a chance for us to take a breather because we will be travelling overnight, and that's not something either one of us has done before. From here, the water seems rather calm, but according to the maps, this is about a 2-metre swell. I've never been out this far, and I'm amazed by just how blue everything is. From here I can imagine doing one of those passage sails that Josh is so keen on talking about. Travelling across to Fiji, or Indonesia, or somewhere else. There doesn't appear to be very much traffic out this far. And while I do wonder why, I also can see the benefit to being this far out. The wind is good, and we've caught track of the East Australian current, which is bringing us all the way down south. Having never been this far out, I feel like I should be scared or feel seasick, but I don't. And I'm sure Josh finds that encouraging. As I've said before, this is not my adventure, this is his. I just happen to be here, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy it as well. Even though I would rather be in my garden, that doesn't mean that I don't like being here as well. I go because this is what Josh wants to do, and he's who I want to be with. There's a time limit to his adventures. There's always a time limit to what we want to do. and sometimes you have to go with the flow. As the sun begins to set on our first day out at sea, we're discussing who will take the first shift. Josh would usually go to bed around 8, so he'll stay on until then and I'll rest. Tonight there is almost no moon and the clouds are covering the stars, so the only light we see is this one covering our sail as we say goodnight, passing Yamba on the East Australian coast. As Josh now sleeps, this is Driftwood on First Watch.